Hey people, it's Joshua here. Welcome to a little update video and also my Christmas haul. So here I'm going to be showing you the stuff that I got for Christmas, and then I'm going to show you my actual haul. So this is actually going to be in one video. So completely unedited. I'm going to work my way up from what I got the biggest and then work my way down to the bigger. So I'm gonna start with smaller, then bigger. So first up here, for Christmas. Might be a little long videos, but anyways, you guys enjoy this. So I got some stuff from Bath Body and Works. My sister, she got it's just some personal items and stuff for to make sure I can take care of myself and such. So here we have, of course, whiskey reserve stuff, and so it's pretty much what I got. So also some man stuff here. So we have the body spray of whiskey reserve, which this is body spray fragrance. It's Chris Apple for males. If you go to your local mall, they do have a men's section with Beth Body and Beyond. So my sister was able to get me that, as well as the hydraulic body cream, which you could put on your body, your legs, feet, and stuff, even your face. 24-hour moisture with shea butter and hyaluronic acid. So this is the body cream, and this is of course, the body lotion. So that was pretty cool. Her also, this is not a Christmas present, but she got me this anyway. But this, the signature deluxe fragrance that she bought with her money quite a few months ago. She didn't want it, so she gave it to me. That was very nice, very sweet of her. I have to catch my glasses because they do fall off. So that's the stuff from Bed and Body Work. Also, I got these little keychains here. You have Deadpool here, which I love this. It's a cool keychain. You have, of course, this guy here, the Monopoly guy, which is given to me by another one of my sisters, as well as this little Kong. Loved Kong and Godzilla for calling him with the axe. That was really cool. Love that. So that's awesome. Hope you see that. So those were the small, just the bath and body stuff that I got. So next up here, I had a bit of a theme this Christmas, this time around, which I thought is really cool and also very much shocked me. But before I get to that certain theme, I want to show this off. This is my Reeses box, which I had the Reese's candy. I've already ate it when I opened this up because I was able to open up my presents earlier than usual. You have two of the coffee mugs here, and this is the back. Nothing on the back, but this was very nice because I love Reese's candy, Butterfinger such, Reese's Pieces, Butterfinger cups. So this was very nice. It was very sweet. Definitely my style. And no, I have not drunk out of the cups yet. I'm gonna wait to do that. Now, these two are this certain theme, of course. If you guys know me, you watch this channel, this is my favorite movie franchise of all time. The third movie is easily the last movie in this franchise end up on my top 100, even though I could have cheated and put all of them on there of the original Harry Potter series, and I got not one, but two Harry Potter wines. This will go right with my other wines, so I want to show this one off first. And this, I was actually really shocked about all the Harry Potter stuff, because even two of these items got me emotional. So this one here, you have, of course, is Albus Dumbledore. I think this is Albus Dumbledore. No, This is the Bellatrix Lestrange because of her symbol. Played by Helena Bonham Carter. I really love this. This is really awesome. So it definitely is going to look great for my collection. There's plenty of other wands too, so I do have a long way to go with the wands, considering the fact I am a Harry Potter fanatic and I love the Wizarding World movies. I'm actually one of the few who really likes the Fantastic Beasts movies. The prequels, not better than the original series, I'll give you that, but they're not horrible. This is the little mask thing, because she is part of the Death Eaters and her symbol. So, this was actually really awesome of my sisters and my mom to get. Very much loved them for that. This other one, of course, is one of the big major characters of the entire franchise. He is the headmaster of Hogwarts, of course, till he dies in Half-Blood Prince. Spoiler alert. If you ain't seen the Harry Potter movies, what are you doing? I strongly suggest it. This is the Albus Dumbledore wand. The Elder Wand that Voldemort uses in the last two movies. This was great. I love it. This is actually really cool. So put that back in there, and very happy with that. Of course, I couldn't have asked for be surprised anymore with these wands. So, and I got a little thing for him as well. So there you go. The Patronus and Expecto Patronum. The Patronus charm spell, which is one of my favorite. It is kind of like pretty much. If I had to do my favorite Harry Potter spells, it would Expecto Patronum would definitely be on the list. It's my favorite. Now these next two are the ones that had me not only in shock, but also I got everyone emotional when I opened these, because I even got emotional opening this. This one is Bugbeat from the third movie, Prisoner of Azkaban. This is an awesome statue. I haven't opened it yet. I will open it at some point so that way I can put it on the shelf, make it look nice. This is really cool. I love this. It looks exactly how he looks in the movie. And on the back they have some of the others, like Voldemort with Nagini, and the three main characters. So that is really awesome that they included that on the back. If you're definitely a Harry Potter fan, definitely get all that. Now, this one is the big one. This is the one that I was actually very much surprised with, and I was not only shocked, but I was also emotional about it. And that is, of course, the Sorting Hat, which is powered by Duracell. And they also have some stuff on the back with more wands. It speaks English and French. So this is the Sorting Hat. It says 15 phrases. It mainly tells you which house you're in. Whether it's Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, Slytherin, and Gryffindor. I personally got Gryffindor. And this definitely fits on your head as well. So, very much like this. And watch when you press it, it talks. So let's try it out.
Brave at heart, daring, better be Gryffindor.
See, I love this. This is really cool. I got in accordance. And when my mom and my sisters talked to me about this hat, this was one of the last two that they had at the local Target here. So they had the last one, and someone had to take it, and now I got it. Love this hat. It's really cool. Love that. I own the movies. I own one of the ones, so it's good to be a Harry Potter fan. So I'm going to pause this, and then we will come right back and discuss the movies that I got. Also, yes, I still have a few more Christmas things to get. One involving a new laptop, which this is not it. I'm using my mom's to do this, which is why in some of my videos you will notice a quite webcam feel to it. But I'll have a new laptop of my own next year, and I will be having a brand new phone. So I will pause with that, and then we'll be back. Now we can get into the movie haul section. Of course, I have to. This is basically the November and December haul. No Blu-rays this time, all DVDs, but I got them at pretty good deals. So we're obviously going to start off with the first one here, which I got two copies of this one for my sister and one for me because we both we love this film. And this is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's one of the best remakes ever. One of the greatest gangster movies I've ever seen. I paid $6.99 for a new copy of this, and I paid and $1.37 for it. So I was able to get this for pretty cheap. When you go to your buying options at Amazon, if you see something that's very expensive, go to your buying options. They do help you. I bought another copy for my sister for $1.35. So this one here, I definitely wanted to get this one to add to my collection. Because this is one of my favorite films, and also one of Al Pacino's best films. That is the 2-disc anniversary edition, released in 2003, when it had the first anniversary way back in 1983, and that is Scarface, to the 2-disc anniversary edition. Which this is a really great cover art. It's black and white to match with the poster. And it's very glossy, very shiny. And I love this film. And of course, it's digitally remastered with picture quality and 5.1 audio. You have special features including the rebirth of the film, which they explain to the history of Scarface from the original classic of 1932 to their version to the shooting script. Creating Scarface, which is a fascinating look at the making of Scarface and the controversies and struggles that plagued the filmmakers, beginning with location changes, filming the chainsaw scene, battles to gain an R rating, and more. The acting, which is of course the filmmakers and Al Pacino and other cast members showed behind the scenes stories of how they created the characters. The TV version montage, which is a revealing and hilarious montage of film clips comparing the original cut to the TV cut, which they have to censor. And they do have a behind-the-scenes thing with the soundtrack is album inspired by with songs from a hip-hop artist. It is 2 hours and 50 minutes. Obviously, it is a long film. Some deleted scenes as well. This is the case. You have a little coupon for it, some stuff on the back. Very happy to get this movie. Scarface and the special features. So, showed this to one of my other sisters for the first time, and she really loved it. Classic film, definitely one of Al Pacino's most famous roles. Tony Montana, this movie is awesome. This next one, this is a Denzel Washington movie. This is another one of my favorites of all time. I'm very split when it comes to my favorite Denzel movies. I might have to do that list down the road. I paid 50 cents for this, and the total shipping was $6.34. So I was able to get this for really cheap. And this is the snapcase cover of Training Day, the movie that got Denzel his second Oscar after Glory. Him starring Training Day and Ethan Hawke. Yes, I know David Ayer wrote this, but you know what? He wrote a good script that despite some stuff in the script that it does is a little racial, but it's not completely racist. This is a really good crime drama. And one of the best movies of 2001. One of my favorite Denzel films for sure. Denzel as Alonzo Harris, Ethan Hawke also nominated for an Oscar with this. This is an amazing film. You got special features. This is 2 hours and 2 minutes. Really good movie. I know some people call it overrated and such, but if you feel that way, it's your opinion. I think this definitely earned its praise, especially for Denzel playing a crooked cop. And the King Kong scene that's infamous, that was actually improvised. That's the case. So there you go. You got that. Now, these next two, yes. Don't laugh at me. I've always enjoyed both of these movies. I think this and the sequel are pretty underrated. These are the two best Fantastic Four movies that we're ever going to get until the MCU version. Besides The Incredibles, because the 1994 one is so hilariously bad, and the 2015 movie is absolutely a train wreck. I paid for this one. I paid, of course, $1.63 for one, and then the other one I paid, of course, is actually for cheap the same amount, $1.27 for this, and that is, of course, Fantastic Four, and you have Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. This is the extended edition, and this is the Power Cosmic edition. I'm going to start with this first. This definitely does include the theatrical and extended cut. You got commentaries by the cast and director, producer, screenwriters, deleted and extended scenes, which are added back into a first look at Silver Surfer plus the trailer. This too, you have documentaries, scene studies, and multi-angle stuff. So they talk about the move from the comics to film. Chris Evans and Michael Chiklis are very fun to watch. Still, before Chris Evans became Captain America, is Human Torch and The Thing. Eon Gorfud, I think, is a pretty decent Mr. Fantastic, and Jessica Alba, despite her being one of the most miscasted, and despite how much she hated working on these movies because of conflicts with the director, I do enjoy the first Fantastic Four. So this is, of course, the case. This is, of course, disc 1. So I have both versions. Yes, this one needed a little bit more action, but for the action you do get is a lot of fun. The original version is an hour and 45 minutes. The extended edition is 2 hours and 6 minutes. So it's basically 20 minutes of the deleted footage. The special features disc. You also have, of course, a little mini ticket for when Rise of the Silver Surfer was coming out, which that's expired now. You get this little insert with the delete. And I will admit, Jessica Alba, she's beautiful in it. She does a good job, but I feel like the director should just let her cry in some of the emotional scenes. Production notes, of course. And some the more other movies, like they have Daredevil, the director's cut, Elektra, the director's cut, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Alien vs. Predator, the Die Hard. Just some little advertisements there. And, of course, you have the Die Hard collection, the All Access Pass of iRobot, The Day After Tomorrow, and Man on Fire with Denzel Washington. All of those are pretty good movies, to great, to decent, except for the Elektra. So if I have to own that movie, it will only be for collection purposes, but who knows, probably not. So that's the first Fantastic Four. Very underrated film. One of the better comic book movies of the 2000s, in my personal opinion. If people hate it, that's fine. And we got the sequel, which is Rise of the Silver Surfer. Power Cosmic Edition, which is the back. You have 2 audio commentaries by director and filmmakers, widescreen and full screen. Disc 2, you have deleted scenes with commentary, documentaries, The Fantastic Car, Power Cosmic, character design, the origins of the Silver Surfer, photo galleries, and trailers. This one is 92 minutes, an hour and 32 minutes. It is rated PG, but it goes for the tone. It knows what it is. It's campy. It has its problems, but you know what? I enjoyed it. It sucks that we didn't get another one with these group of actors because I would have loved it. Silver Surfer right there, the back. That's the side A and side B thing, which I know some people hate. But you have the full screen on the front, widescreen on the back. And you got your special features disc, which I still need to finish looking at special features. But I have a lot of fun with Rise of the Silver Surfer. I remember it. Do they have issues? Yes. Did they mess up Galactus? Absolutely. But with the MCU as popular as it is, I think we can get Galactus done right. It doesn't matter how weird he looks. If you were accurate to the character and respect the source material, you will get a lot of praise. That's what Shang-Chi did. That's what Spider-Man No Way Home did. That's what the Suicide Squad did, even though it didn't make a lot of money. Eternals, while it did respect the source material, it should not have been as boring as it was. This movie and this movie, they have a few slow elements, but they are not too slow and too tedious to get through. Just saying, Chloe Zhao and Marvel, it's not your fault, Chloe Zhao, but that movie should have been way better than it was. This one cost me $2.83, and this one got here at the same. Basically, this one came first with Rise of the Silver Surfer. The first Fantastic Four movie came last week, so I paid $1.83 for this one, and altogether that was at least $14, $12. I know this is not a well-liked musical by most fans of this. I know that. I know I'm one of the only few people who actually really likes this musical, but The Phantom of the Opera, the 2-disc widescreen edition, with Gerard Butler and Emmy Rossum, directed by the late Joel Schumacher, one of his most underrated films. I really enjoyed the film. For what it is long. It is 2 hours 21 minutes. Yes, there is some. Yes, Joel Schumacher made it his own, but he still respected the source material. I have heard the Broadway production is better. I will check that out because they do have the Broadway production from 2011. But I enjoyed this movie. You have a lot of special features. You have the trailer. You have the behind the scenes, the story of Phantom of the Opera, the making, for the production, the director, production. No one will listen, and I enjoyed this movie, of course. Disc 1, of course, this is just a little insert which was promoting the Broadway play. And this is the special features disc, of course. Still need to finish watching the special features on that as well. But I love The Phantom of the Opera, one of my favorite musicals. It was better than Cats, I'll tell you that much. This one was a recommendation from not just everyone I've talked to about this movie, but this was also a recommendation from my mom. And it's not the 4K cut, but it is the complete dossier edition of this amazing film. I paid $2.88 for it, and I do not regret it. And after seeing this, if I had add one more movie to my honorable mentions, this would be on it. And that is Apocalypse Now, the complete dossier edition. with the 1979 and 2001 editions plus audio commentaries on both versions, rare unseen footage, lost scenes, brand new featurettes, segments from the cutting room floor, then and now respectives, over 2 hours of bonus material. And I really like this packaging. It's like a classified file, confidential file in the war. It's so cool. Martin Sheen, Marlon Brando, Robert Duvall, Dennis Hopper, a young Lawrence Fishburne. It's the back. The only thing that is kind of disappointing here is that there's no Hearts of Darkness documentary, but I will get that separately because I heard it's just as interesting and gory as the movie itself. No, this is the front of the movie with Marlon Brando. Some quotes from the movie. The spine. Just listen to special features. A picture of the film. You're an hour and the boy. Which, that was one of my favorite scenes in the entire movie. Disc 1 and Disc 2, which is spread over each other, both versions. I've only watched the theatrical cut. I will watch the Redux cut and the theatrical cut because I will be reviewing this next year. And I do also want to review the Hearts of Darkness documentary as well. So, you're an errand boy sent by grocery clerks to collect the bill. Fantastic movie. Fantastic film. I was shocked by the end of this. Like, I should have seen this sooner. But, of course, my film taste is expanded in between this year and last year because of the ever-growing pandemic. Now, these last two, I was very happy to get. So, this one here came on December 2nd. I saw this. I could not pass this up. I paid for this. It was a really good deal. I paid $1.27 for it. It was worth it. I was very happy with it. And that is, of course, the 3-disc collector's edition of one of my favorite Ridley Scott films, another one of my favorite movies of all time, and another one of my favorite gangster movies, and that is American Gangster, which I just rewatched this today, the extended edition, with my sister. American Gangster, the 3-disc collector's edition. You have Denzel Washington, Russell Crowe. And I do like the way this is packaged. They have it more like a book. It does have a J card that's supposed to be on the back, which I wish there was a way I could get it back on there. In the back is the back. And it comes in this nice little collector's edition. You have the little J card, which tells you what's on it. You have over 5 hours of bonus features, featuring the unrated extended edition, which is the version I watched, thanks to Cody Leach. Check out his channel, his Blu-ray collection. He does talk about this a little bit in the A's category. With 18 minutes or more movie, an alternate ending, plus the original theatrical cut, which I still very much like, and the 32-page collectible book. You have Disc 1, the unrated cut and the theatrical cut of the movie with the commentary with Ridley Scott and Steven Zaillian. Disc 2 includes deleted scenes, including the alternate opening, Fallen Empire, Making of American Gangster, the case files, which goes into more detail about the movie itself. Disc 3, you have music videos, Do You Feel Me remix with Anthony Hamilton and Ghostface Killah, Blue Magic from Jay-Z's American Gangster inspired by the movie, Hip Hop Infusion featuring Common and T.I., the BET special, The Make of American Gangster, Dateline, the NBC American Gangster First Look, theatrical trailer, digital copy of unrated film, which they had a piece of paper, and using that, I threw that away. This is, of course, a very hard R, a very intense period piece, very well done film by Ridley Scott, very well written screenplay, a lot of great performances from Denzel Washington, Russell Crowe, Cuba Gooding Jr., Josh Brolin, Ted Levine, Lamar Nadal, The RZA, John Hawkes, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Common and T.I., of course, Idris Elba in a small part, Katie Strickland, Norma Reedus, And also you have Carla Gugino in this movie for a little bit. So the theatrical cut is 2 hours and 38 minutes, 157 minutes. And the unrated cut is 2 hours and 57 minutes, which was 177 minutes. So, very long movie, but very well done crime drama film. As you can see, this is the quote from the film. This is my home, my country, this is America, Frank Lucas. Bribery, extortion, murder. Frank Lucas is the most dangerous man walking the streets of our city, said by Russell Crowe in the movie. Now this, of course, you have the 32-page booklet. Sorry, this is going on for a while, but the booklet, of course, which is a flip through a lot of the film, pictures, tells you about the production of the movie. You just go through it. Russell Crowe also quotes and stuff from the movie. That scene where he's talking to his family there, where before he shoots himself in the head, and he's like, "What was I saying?" More pictures. Cat. This scene with Denzel and Josh Brolin before he was Thanos. Russell Crowe, of course. The scene with him and Lamar Nadal, which is a Puerto Rican actress. We don't really see much of her nowadays. Then she just did this movie and that's it. Scene with him and Carla Gugino where they're discussing about him and how he's gonna see his son and the divorce. Just look. Now, and last but least, this is the DVD, which I like how they got this. This was definitely not a waste of my money. I very much like this. Disc 1, you have the unrated theatrical versions, and Disc 2 and 3 are special features. And when you take them out, you get this awesome looking thing. Be careful with the discs. That is awesome. I really love how Universal did this. They were very passionate about getting this movie made. So, put that in there. Put Disc 2 in there. Put that in there. Alright, so that was American Gangster, of course. And at last, but certainly not least, this is my favorite Christmas movie of all time. One of my favorite animated films. This is one of my favorite films ever. This was one of the few movies that I was able to see in theaters. I paid a great deal for this movie. $5.25. It came right on time. I was very happy that I got this movie. I loved this movie ever since I saw it in theaters in November 2004, the field trip, and that is the 2-disc special edition of The Polar Express. Robert Zemeckis film. Tom Hanks. This is a beautiful Christmas movie to watch during Christmas. Fills you with so much joy. The back of the movie, you get the film and special features. And the disc 1, and then I got disc 2. So definitely my collection has evolved this year through winning giveaways, then buying stuff of my own. So that was my Christmas haul and what I got for Christmas, and that is also, of course, my little November-December DVD haul. There will be more. I will be buying more titles, of course, in 2022, because my collection is ever growing. So, in the comment section down below, this is probably a long video, but what did you guys think of my Christmas haul and my November-December movie haul? Do you like it? Do you not like it? I will see you guys in more videos. I still have a few more mini reviews up coming I still have one last catch up. I still have to do my best of my superhero tier, my top 5 surprising disappointing, get all those edited. I'm basically taking hours of my sleep out of the equation so I can get all this content to you guys before January 1st. If I don't get to one of these videos in January 1st by the end of this week, I will definitely get to you this weekend. So, that being said, all my social media links is customized down below. My Amazon is wish list is down there. My Cash App, all my. I'll see you guys in the next one. You guys keep it cool.